Just gonna take y'all kind of around the neighborhood because the roads have gotten worse, and I'm not about to, even though I know how to drive on this stuff, I'm not about to go out and drive on the highways and crap now. The roads are getting worse, and though I know how to drive on it, no one else does, apparently. So what we are going to do is I'm going to go down the road here and just kind of drive around the neighborhood and show you what it looks like. Four-wheel drive! There's been a few people out today in our neighborhood. There's been too many people out everywhere else, most of which don't know how to drive on this stuff at all. Easy on the brakes. Second gear. Put automatic transmission for most models in second gear. Then it starts out in second gear instead of first gear. Reduces the amount of torque down, and you can get off to a start a little bit better. Most people don't know that. They don't ever read the owner's manual where it tells you to do that. One of the things you never, ever, ever, ever want to do when it's icy and snowy like this is make rash decisions. You never slam on your brakes. You never make sudden turns. You plan ahead before you make a move. There's my dog. Why is she down here? Must be playing with one of the other dogs. She's part greyhound, so she loves to run. Don't stop there, dog. Well, that was mean. Anyway, you never want to make rash decisions or anything. You always got to plan ahead. Let's get the window in here. Crack the window a little bit. Another thing to do is, if you see paths like this, something to remember is it's better to drive where there's no path at, because that hasn't been packed down and that's snow, and it hasn't had a chance to turn to ice most likely unless you've had rain over the top of it. But if you get in the tread paths of everyone else, unless you can actually see the road, then you know that that's probably gone to ice. Like right here, you can see where everybody else is driven at. And there's a little bit of thawed out patch, but the rest of it there is ice. Pickles, go home! She's too stupid to go home. But it sure is slick out here today. Right there is nothing but solid ice. You make your turns, you make them gradually. Try to stay off the brake as much as you can, because even with anti-lock brakes, braking is going to cause your tires to lose traction with what little you have traction with. and you're going to slide, and you'll slide off the road like that car right there did. Winter Wonderland again. See here where people have been sliding around. A big storm came through. A tree actually fell on that power line right there. They finally came out here and took it off the line. Damn it, dog. Pardon my cursing. I love that dog, but she gets on my nerves sometimes. She runs right in front of the truck. That's what she loves to do. She loves to run. She run alongside this truck all day long if I let her. She's on the other side. If you're in a two-wheel drive vehicle, like a pickup truck, it's rear-wheel drive, best thing to do is let some of the air out of your rear tires. Load as much stuff in the back of it as you can, because the more weight you get back there, the more it'll compress the springs and more you'll have traction. And remember, don't try to take off too hard. If you've got a manual transmission, start off in second gear. If you've got an automatic, put it in second gear and start off. Be easy on the brakes. Don't use them if you don't have to. Pardon me. Be careful on the hills and on the bridges. When you come to a bridge, do not hit your brakes before you go on the bridge. Just let off the gas and then kind of glide over the bridge. But you don't want to hit your brakes on it because bridges turn into pure ice. This right here is just ice. I'm sliding on the, just sliding. Make slow turns if you have to. You try not to make any rash movements or sudden changes in direction or speed. The idea is that you try to keep your tires, your four tires, in contact with whatever surface you've got. Even if it's ice, if you can keep moving on it, keep the wheels turning, you'll be better off. Of course, the best thing to do is if you live down south where they don't salt roads, is just stay home. TxDOT, which is Texas DOT, or Department of Transportation, is basically given up now. When I was out earlier, they'd sanded some of the intersections and some of the bridges, but it was hours ago and it's already snowed and iced over the top of it, and it's pretty well useless. They've kind of given up. They'd stopped and were drinking coffee. There's somebody's little something or other with a sweater on. Come on, Pickles, get away from it's chasing Pickles. You hear that? You hear that crunch, crunch. I don't drop the camera. That would suck. Now, we're going to put it in two-wheel drive and the window up, and we're going to slam on the brakes, and we're going to show you what not to do. See how you slide if you just slam on the brakes? And the truck's in two-wheel drive now. You can see the lights out. We'll put it in first, make a complete stop, and see it's just, she just spinning like crazy in first. Should a little bit around the corner. And see, you sudden turn of the wheel, and basically it doesn't do anything. So when I post this video, you East Texans and you people in south of the Mason-Dixon that aren't used to this kind of snow, and where your transportation departments don't salt the roads, thank God, remember these little tips. They'll help you get by. For now, we're going to put the truck back in four-wheel drive to be safe. She's back in four-wheel drive. There goes the front axle walking in. I can feel it. Easy on the brakes to a stop. Very easy. We can go. Second gear. A little bit of slippage in the back. Front's pulling. I have a limited slip differential, so both rear tires will turn. If you've got a four-wheel drive, the thing to remember is four-wheel drive will not help you stop. It will not help you turn. It is simply there to give you extra traction, extra drive. It'll help you get going, but just because you've got a four-wheel drive vehicle doesn't mean you're going to be able to stop any faster than anyone else. You still have to remember the same rule when you're stopping. I'll prove it. Four-wheel drive, anti-lock brakes kicking in, same thing. It'll slide just as bad. Now luckily for me, my dad taught me how to drive. My dad lived in Alaska for I think he was up there 3.5 years when he was in the Army. And he showed me how to drive. And I've relied on all that stuff he taught me all these years. Every time I've gotten into stuff, I've been in blizzards and stuff when I've gone up north, and the training that he gave me back when I was 15 years old, and actually earlier, he started to teach me how to drive when I was 13. And all that training and everything sure has come in handy. It saved my butt from being in trouble a lot. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little bit of how-to on ice driving for the Southerners that don't know how to do it. If you want some better information, Corvair Wild's done a video like this. RP did one. He's from Georgia but lives up in Maine now, and he knows how to drive on this stuff. He's learned from 20 years of being up in the North Country. I've got to get on down the road so that dog will go home before she gets somebody else killed, because she's damn stupid. Pardon my language. We're in third gear now. We're going to go up here and we're going to turn here. Easy on the brakes, easy on the brakes, easy on the brakes. We're going to turn down here. Somebody's already bought the ditch right there. We're going to pull over here and wait on my dog. Pickles, you're going to get somebody hurt. She don't understand. She just wants to run. She's half greyhound. And she just loves to run. That is her thing. And she's actually been hit by a couple of cars, but that hasn't stopped her. She loves to run. Am I going too fast, girl? You getting tired? Huh? Are you getting tired, Pickles? From the looks of her, you'd think she never eats because of how thin she is, but it's really just the fact that she loves to run so much. There's a guy in a truck behind me that's just plowing down on me. Driving like he ain't got no sense. Looks like he's a utility worker. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's the video. I'm going to cut this off and concentrate on my driving a little more. And we'll see y'all in another video.